This might be one of the strangest places in Florida, and almost no one realizes what it actually is. Because when people think of Florida, they think of soft sand, calm beaches, palm trees, maybe clear water, maybe waves. But not this. What you're looking at here is one of the only places on the entire East Coast where the ocean doesn't just hit the shore, it explodes through it. Yes. And I don't mean waves crashing. I mean water being forced up through solid rock, shooting into the air. Something 30, 40, 50 feet high. Not joking. It's just coming up through it for the underground. And the strangest part of it is, this isn't some remote island or even a hidden jungle. This is happening on one of the most private, most exclusive stretches of the land in Florida. Right here on Blowing Rocks Preserve. And if you drove past it, you probably wouldn't even know it. No, you wouldn't know it was there. Because from outside, it just looks like another quiet beach access. But what's underneath is completely different. This entire shoreline is made up of something Florida almost never has. A massive formation of limestone rock. Not sand. Not soft dunes. Solid ancient stone that was formed millions of years ago, long before Florida looked anything like it does today. And over time, that rock has been carved, cracked, and even hollowed out by the ocean itself. So now, when waves come up in a force, especially during high tide or storms, they don't just hit the surface. They get pushed into the rock, through the tunnels you can't see. But the openings, they're shaped over thousands and millions of years. And then suddenly they erupt upward. Yeah, violently, unexpectedly. Almost like something underneath is pushing back. And if you're standing there when it happens, you feel before you even fully see it. The pressure, the sound, the ground almost feels alive for a second or more. And it creates this moment where you realize this doesn't feel like Florida anymore. I don't think. It feels raw. Almost prehistoric. Like you're looking at something that existed long before everything around it, that's for sure. And that contrast is what makes this place so strange. Because just beyond this are some of the most expensive homes in the entire country. Private estates, hidden wealth, perfectly maintained landscapes. And then right next to it, this violent, unpredictable piece of coastland that you can't control, can't smooth out. You can't make it perfect. No. And almost no one talks about it. Most people who even know this place exists only come on calm days when nothing is really happening. The locals. So they leave thinking, it's just a rocky beach. But come here at the right time, when the tide is high, when the water has energy behind it, and suddenly you see what this place is actually about. And once you see it, it's hard to unsee it because it changes how you think about it completely. It reminds you that underneath all the development, all the money, all the perfection people try to build here, there are still places where nature hasn't been softened, where it still pushes back, where it still does something that feels almost impossible until you're standing right in front of it. And the craziest part is that this has been here the whole time. Most people just never knew where to look. This might look like Florida, but this is not the Florida that most people think they know. See you tomorrow.